way you move.
I like the way you do it. I like the way you do. I like the way you move it. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. If you want me, want it could bop you bop.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome. I'm doing another mukbang today. So welcome to Hot Topics Mukbang Edition with Jaden O'Neal. Today we have Chipotle. I do like Chipotle. But sometimes I wish it had more flavor. But it's all good. Today I have chicken. So we have chicken, the corn salsa, brown rice, the mild salsa, the hot salsa. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Sour cream and cheese. And of course, a good old chip. But today's episode, I want to talk to you guys about Wendy Williams. As you all know, Wendy is in a guardianship through the District of New York. And it's very sad. She's basically, allegedly, from what we're being told from different people, is that she is basically being held there in a luxury prison. She wants out. I know we all saw the documentary that we wish that we probably could unsee. When Wendy was just not in her right frame of mind. I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure what caused it. But what I will say is that I had a grandmother that had Alzheimer's. And Alzheimer's is very close to dementia. It does not get better. You do not go from being how Wendy was in that documentary to being who she is now. That's just not how it works. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't miraculously get better. So I'm not sure if what she was potentially diagnosed with is actually what she has, or is it a combination of things? And some of her faculties can come back, So I just want to take a deep dive a little bit into it while we eat, of course. But let's try it. And so Kevin Hunter, Wendy's ex-husband, filed a lawsuit for, I think it's either $250 or $260 million, one of them. And he's suing as next of friend. Not next of kin, but as next of friend. And he's literally going after the various judges, the doctors, the attorneys, the guardianship, and the companies related to it, and I believe the bank too as well, and the financial advisors. So it is getting really, really good. Like they're calling it a civil RICO case. See how this word RICO is being thrown around now, and how it is becoming a thing. I told y'all in that last video, get used to it. Because the RICO law is so loosely written. There's so many interpretations that they can do with it. And that's what they did. That's what they're doing with the Diddy trial. They're trying to say, oh, you may read it as this, but you need to read it as that to get a conviction. Okay? And the tip stale. I better. But yeah, so he's suing them, and the lawsuit is a good one. A lot of people are looking at Kevin like, you just want the money for yourself because you know Kevin was cut off because Wendy was no longer working, and they're saying, well, there's no money, so we don't know what you're talking about. Now, this is a woman who apparently had well over $50 million in the bank. How can you tell me that within a matter of a year, there's no money, and you're suing Lifetime to get them to cover her the rest of her life expenses? What are you doing? You're filing lawsuits, sue people to cover people, but it's coming out of her money. Like, I don't think people understand. Guardians are not free. And I'm pretty sure Guardians do not have a set price when it comes to, oh, I'm the guardian of someone who has $50,000 versus I'm the guardian of someone who has $50 million in the bank. I don't know, what would the fee be? $200 for everybody per month? Like, what is it? So, my thing is, where is the money going? Where is it? But someone also told me, when someone is put into a guardianship or conservatorship, their money, unless they're giving to, let's say, like how Britney Spears, her parents, well, her dad was her conservator. When it goes to like a conservatorship or a guardianship where it's like a state run or it's a private person that's taking it over and it's not a family member or anything like that, the money is transferred out of your regular account and transferred into their account. Now, it may not be their personal account, but it's transferred into an account that the conservator or the guardianship can access. Only. No one else can. So, on the show, and even now, when Wendy's saying, I keep asking them for my accounts and I want to know what's in their accounts, and they keep saying there's nothing in there. That could be very much true. But if you tell me a guardian or conservatorship has spent millions upon millions upon millions of dollars of my money and I don't even know what's happening, like, you're blindly just spending money. You're not meeting with me to say, hey, these are the bills we have to pay out of your account. We're going to do this. We're going to pay this. We're going to pay that. This is what you're going to have left over. That's not happening. They're literally just doing what they want. They move her where they want to move her to. She has no type of say, no control. And I think that is devastating to anybody. I do. Or, no one can tell me that the situation that Wendy is in is healthy or that it makes sense. It just doesn't. It just physically, it just does not make sense at all. You know? Like, at all. Like, I'm sitting here like, It is just literally heartbreaking to hear. Because Wendy, it still is. Like, she was like my little hero growing up in New York. Like, she was hilarious on the radio. People don't understand. People who were truly introduced to Wendy on TV, that's not the Wendy. Like, that's not truly Wendy. That was a very watered down, polished version of Wendy. That's why when people would see Wendy out in the street, or see Wendy before, when she used to do her the after show on her show, they'd be like, "Oh my God, you're so different than when you are on TV," because that wasn't truly her. That was a polished version of her. And Wendy was crazy. Wendy is kooky. Wendy wears pink bright lipstick, a bleach blonde wig that's teased. Like, she loves big hair. She's from Jersey. Like, she doesn't like it all straight and cropped and all this and curled, and no. She likes it messy and wavy. And she likes to wear her tights or her poom poom shorts. And that's it. But it is one of those things where if someone was out of a guardianship, I think that's why I'm so confused by it. Like, if someone was out of a guardianship and their family's coming to play and they're like, "Oh, we just want to we want to help you," like, they're like, the family can't even come and help, like, or do whatever they can do to take over the conservatorship. Like, I remember Wanda was saying that Wanda is Wendy's sister, was saying when everything first went down and Wells Fargo was like, something's happening, we need to find out what's going on, there was talk for Wanda to become the guardian, basically. And Wanda was like, "Yeah, I was there. I said that I would take a class, even if I have to go. Like, I want to do it." All of a sudden, they started blocking Wanda and the family from doing things. And then next thing you know, the current guardian was in place. And I'm just like, but the family is there saying, "We want to do this." Even if you put the family in place and like, "Hey, because of the amount of money that's here, you'll have access to this amount per month. Anything else above that, you will need to get cleared by the guard." Like, there's ways you can do this, people. And I just don't understand why there's no... I feel like there's no checks and balance. It's like one person is in charge of it and then that's it. And they're just, okay, whatever. It needs to be addressed. And it needs to be addressed to find out what is wrong with the system. There's way too many other people that has complained about it. About guardians, conservatorships, and everything of that nature. And nothing is done about it. I want to see the federal government go after these type of people. These is where I feel RICO charges and racketeering and all that should fall into place. You should be going after government corporations. Not frivolous stuff with people in freak offs and, "Oh, we think that somebody did something to somebody, but they not saying it, but they're in a relationship," and no. I need you to go to something that's happening to everyday people. Not just go after, "Oh, he's a celebrity, so let me go after them." No. Like, I just feel like that's unfair. I think it's unfair. I pray that Wendy is able to get out and able to recoup her money. Because I wouldn't pay for anything outside of the travel expenses when they allow her to travel. That BS of a building that they have her in that I think is crazy. Right? And that's it. Maybe in doctor medical bills. That's it. Everything else, run me all my money back. All of it. And they should have a forensic accountant go in and be able to trace where every dime went. I want to know where every red penny went. Okay? Every red penny, I want to know where it went. If it was my money. So, back to Kevin. A lot of people think that it's because they feel that he is not the right person to do it, especially the way him and Wendy broke up. Right? And because Wendy is not working, he basically doesn't get paid anymore. He doesn't get his alimony. But who else is going to be a pit bull and go after them? The dad is too old. Junior is too young. You know. The niece may be able to, but you got to have the funds in the backing to do that. And on top of that, she's a news anchor. So her image has to stay a certain way. And she has to be on the news every night. So, can she literally come up to New York and fight for days and maybe weeks at a time? No. And the sister, I just don't know. So, I'm hoping that even though I'm pretty sure Kevin does want his money, I'm sure Kevin does want his money, and 65% maybe about him getting his money, but at least he may be able to help Wendy get some type of life back through all of this. I don't think Wendy is 100%, but I also don't know what her true issue is. And the fact that they said that, like, it just gets crazier and crazier the more you think about it. It's like a financial advisor felt this way because of money that was coming out of her account. Okay. Then it was, they had a doctor evaluate her. He wrote 2 lines, maybe 3 lines. I think it was 2 sentences about her health. And that triggered everything at that point. That someone paid him out of her account. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, allegedly, the manager, her Wendy manager at the time, allegedly used her own card to pay the processing of her to go into a conservatorship, like to start this whole thing with her own money. If you can't tell me that this is about money, it has to be. It has to be. But I've never seen anybody with dementia or Alzheimer's or anything like that get better. So, that's not a thing. It's not a thing at all. It's truly a remarkable case. I've never heard of Civil Rico, but my God, it really may be a thing. But I just pray that they don't try to retaliate against Wendy. Because I don't want them to do more than what they're not doing to her. I know they're like, she's free to do what she want to do. That she's not. Like she already said, she doesn't have any money. She stays in her room all day because the people at the facility are not in their right frame of mind. And they're a lot older. And they don't have anything in common. So, I don't get it. So, I remember one time, somebody was saying, Wendy, I remember one time somebody was saying, oh, Wendy, seems a little erratic on the phone. And I'm like, she's erratic because she doesn't talk to people on a regular basis anymore. You know, she literally is by herself. So when you get on the phone, you're like, oh my God, let me get everything out that I can get out. So you're stumbling over your words. You're trying to talk as fast as you can because you don't know when they're going to walk in and be like, ma'am, get off this phone or do this, you know? So, we other people have to be mindful of how we treat others. And we cannot keep saying, oh, this is Wendy's karma. Because she said something about somebody. Or she did this to people. Wendy literally reported the truth. Right? Now, some of the things she reported on, maybe she shouldn't have talked about, especially when it comes to people's health. So I do not agree with that. But a lot of the things that Wendy said are now coming out in the open. And if someone is telling you the truth about people, what karma is there to come back? There's no karma on that. It's the truth. Otherwise, if it wasn't the truth, you know what would have happened? She would have been sued. The radio station would have been sued. This would have happened. That would have happened. It would have been so much more that would have happened than someone coming up there to try to fight her. Okay. If it's a lie, then sue. If it's this, then sue. But they can't, because why? It was the truth. And like they say, a hit dog will holler. Okay? But if it's not the truth, then why talk about it? You see what Beyonce do? Beyonce don't talk about nobody. When they talk about her, she be like, oh, okay. And keep right on moving. Because it's not true. And if it is true, you'll probably hear some murmurings or her trying to correct something or something like that. Because a lot of times she may not know. Like, the industry is a massive thing. And this is what it is. This is good. You guys can see it. I can't believe y'all have me eating over here on camera. My God. Me, oh my. Well, this is real good. Better than it's been the last 2 times I've been here. And as y'all see, I can't even finish all this. Like, I'm literally done. I think I ate like a little less than half. For the bowl. But I'm finito, honey. Okay? Well, look. You guys check out my YouTube channel, my social media platforms. I will make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, share. Hit the bell so you get notified every single time I go live or post a video. Okay? We're gonna do a bunch of things on this. Right now, I'm just trying out new things. So y'all bear with me. I want to have fun doing this. I don't want this to feel like a job. I want this to feel like something fun that I do, something that I share with the people, you know, and just have a good time, and just to talk and just tell you how I feel about a situation or a topic, right? So make sure you guys like, subscribe, like I said before, follow. Join me down below in the comments. Like, please comment. I'm starting to pick up on the engagement. I'm having a great time doing it. So join me down there in the comments, right? So you guys have a great day. And I will see you guys later. All right. Bye.